I'm still out there catching bodies. I know you don't wanna fuck me, I know that's insane. I'd rather fuck on you than I fuck on all day. And it's working for me. Working for me, yeah. I can see the future. I can see the future. So how do you guys like my remix? Remix. Okay. So as you can see by the video title, this is the podcast episode about the covers. Give me lime. Um so yeah, if you're not aware, the deluxe version of All These Liars I've Trusted, it came out on the 1 year anniversary of the album. The standard album came out May 25th, 2025, 3. And then the deluxe came out May 25th, 2024. It's been almost 2 years since deluxe came out and almost 3 years since the album came out. Damn. Just a recap. There's a re-recorded version of Say It on here. Number 1, number 2, number 3, Why Now, Bye Forever, Explain, Stop, I've Had Enough. They're all remastered. Mixing's better. In the last episode, we went over Dummies and Cutting Ties. Cutting Ties being a completely new song and being the closer to the album, which is like so... Oh, no, don't start playing. Don't start playing. Being just like such a petty little sign-off. I mean, you have I've Had Enough and Cutting Ties on this. You have, look at this run. I've Had Enough, Dummies, and Cutting Ties. I don't think it gets any more diss track than that. But yeah, this album consists of 3 covers: Haley's Comment, Elo Milo, and I Love You. Those are the 3 covers I picked for this. Unironically, coincidentally, they're all Billie Eilish covers, which I really just think embodies this album, because when I was making it, my favorite artist at the time was for sure Billie Eilish. If you're unaware, I started making this album back in 2019, and like 2019 when Billie Eilish really blew up, like she was my favorite artist up until I really got back into Lana Del Rey. But yeah. So this album was really honestly heavily Billie influenced too. Like she was an influential person on the album. So yeah, the standard album has 9 songs. The deluxe version has 14 songs, 3 of them being features. 3 of them being covers, 2 of them being new songs. So yeah, the ones that I picked were Haley's Comment, Elo Milo, and I Love You. And I picked these not only because they're some of my favorite ones by her, but I felt like they fit the storyline of the album the best to develop off of, if that makes sense. A really weird thing is that, not weird, just untraditional, unorthodox, is that the covers, I didn't put them at the end of the track list. Usually artists will have all of the standard songs in order, and then they'll add on at the end of the track list the additional tracks. With the covers, that's not what I did. I did that with sorry, I have to burp. I did that with Dummies and Cutting Ties because it not only did it feel right there, but that's where I was going to put the bonus tracks anyway. It didn't make sense to put them anywhere else. But Haley's Comment, I Love You, and Elo Milo, the 3 covers, it felt like it made more sense to put them where the topics that the covers discuss are also discussed in the album. So, for example, Haley's Comment is next to number 2 because they both share the same things. Elo Milo and I Love You are after Explain because they also share the same themes, if that makes sense. So I guess I'll start with Haley's Comment. Let me just pull up the lyrics, and then I'll draw parallels. Hello? You know I can get along in 15 minutes. Wow, this song doesn't have a lot of lyrics at all. But what was I also gonna say? Oh, so the posts that I made promoting the deluxe version of the album, they had I posted stuff for each of the she pisses me off. Let me see if I can go to them real quick before I start talking. Wonder when these bitches bite me. Do they fucking teeth hurt? I really hate her. I'm sorry. Oh, here we go. Yep. Okay, so I posted them in chronological order that they'd be on the album. So, for example, you have this photo of Haley's Comet, and I named it 4, as it is the 4th track on the deluxe. Then I did the same thing with the Elo Milos. Sorry, I have a privacy screen protector, so it's hard to see. There we go. I named this 9, as it was the 9th track. And then this is a photo of an airplane, and that says 10, which I will explain the airplane one when I get to I Love You. Another thing that I posted for the deluxe to promote it was this photo of the track lists. You can't really see what it says, but there's, for example, Dummies Acapella, which was not on the deluxe version. I should have put it on there, but it's not. It came out with the Dummies deluxe version. Haley's Comet cover, I Love You cover, and there's even a number 2 first version. So there is a different version to number 2 production, and I didn't put that on the album. But yeah, so it teased I Love You and Haley's Comet covers. So obviously, if I work on something, it's going to be released. And then obviously I posted an official track list. Let me get to it. This was after I added. You can't even fucking say it's a lost fucking cause, but you get what I'm trying to say. And then the deluxe post that I made was the deluxe is finally here. I think the 3 covers I picked for the album are very personal to me, but also fit the album in a way. They all 3 connect to number 2 and explain. Cutting Ties is also here, which I hope can get the traffic because it was the happiest about a track I've ever been. Anyways, toodles. Oh wait, why am I kind of cute about myself? Okay. So, yeah. And I also posted the receipt. Wait, what if I lower the brightness? You get it. I posted the receipt, and it said release date 5/25/24. So it's 14 songs and it's 56 minutes. So on average, they're about 4 minutes a song, which is pretty lengthy for I feel like a first album. But yeah, so back to these Haley Comet's lyrics. I know that she talked about Haley's Comet and she said how she really loved it, but she almost didn't put it on her album because she didn't feel like it fit the vibe. But she said she rewrote it and did like the end of it, and it fit very well according to her. But I'm glad that she put it on here because I fucking love Haley's Comet. It is one of my favorite Billie Eilish songs. Like, I don't understand how anybody couldn't like it. But yeah, she goes, I don't want it and I don't want you. But in my dreams, I seem to be more honest, and I must admit you've been in quite a few. It's right off the bat, it just tells the themes of not wanting to like accept that you're in love, not wanting to want someone or not wanting to want this person. And after I'm done with these lyrics, I'll go to number 2's lyrics to draw parallels. But in my dreams, I seem to be more honest because in your dreams, you are less. It's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. You're kind of powerless in a dream, right? you're watching a movie and you're just a star. Like there's not anything that you can do. Um, so you're forced to be honest. It sounds as if her conscious, she does not want to be honest. She knows the answer. She knows the reality. She does not want to be honest about the reality. But in a dream, she doesn't have power and she's forced to be honest. And she's saying she must admit you've been in quite a few. Her dreams, it's almost as if she's lucid dreaming. She's dreaming about this guy. And that's just the truth. She has to admit it. Haley's comment comes around more than I do, but you're all it takes for me to break a promise. Silly me to fall in love with you. Haley's comment comes around more than I do. It's just, I mean, at least for me, I don't know if this is what it means, but it's like avoiding a lover because you have feelings for them, right? You push off interacting with them because you think it's going to go wrong. So Haley's comment comes around more than I do. Haley's comment comes around more than I see you. You see Haley's comment more than you see me. Silly me to fall in love with you. She's admitting that she's fallen in love, that she likes this person. I haven't slept since Sunday. Midnight for me is 3 a.m. for you. Now, obviously, this is more about long distance, but, well, that could work too, actually. Um, I can't really explain why that would work, but the idea of it being long distance would fit the vibe of number two, which would be developed upon later. But that lyric alone fits. And that's honestly why I picked these three songs, because while there are some unexplained or concepts that, you don't really think fit the album, they'll fit. Give it time. They'll fit with new stuff. Give it time. Or maybe it's a double meaning. But having not being able to sleep since Sunday, it's spiraling. You're spiraling. My sleepless nights are better. With you, the nights could ever be alone. It goes back to the dreaming, right? Judging by the fact that this is long distance, the guy's obviously not physically there. But if it is long distance and you're dreaming about it, that's all you need. I was good at feeling nothing, but now I'm hopeless. Um, just you're good at not feeling anything for these people until you do. And then once you do, you're hopeless. Like it doesn't really get any more simple than that. What a drag to love you like I do. Like, oh, silly little me. I love you so much. Or what did I drag myself into? I've been loved before, but right now in this moment, I feel more and more like I was made for you. It goes back to this idea that thinking the person that you fall in love with is your first true love. And you will continue to think that about every single person that you fall in love with. You'll think, this is the one. This is the first true one that actually likes me. It's my first true love. No. Mm-mm. Babe, you're delusional. And I'm clocking myself when I say that. And then the end of the song goes, I'm sitting in my brother's room, haven't slept in a week or two, going back to that not being able to sleep because you're spiraling. I think I might have fallen in love. What am I to do? That develops upon the hopeless things, and it shows being scared. I am scared. Like, I fall in love with somebody, and I remember what happened last time. Like, oh my God. But with me sitting in my brother's room, my brother has heard the wits and ends of the story with number two. Not really anything else to add to that, but it's just like me and him sitting in his room playing video games, and I'm just talking about it. Spiraling, just spiraling, coming up with conspiracies. I mean, what else are you to do? But yeah, so the parallelism, um, I will always love you. It's probably something I shouldn't do. That ties directly to, I think I might have fallen in love. What am I to do? Because later in my chorus, it goes, I feel like I can't love you. What is it? What is there for me to do? What am I to do? You see the parallelism? Um, because nothing is perfect like it seems, but it doesn't change the fact that I'm alone. in Haley's comment, she's talking about being alone. With you, the nights could ever be alone. Like, she's talking about how her nights before being able to dream about this guy are alone. And, but the thing is, she's just dreaming. She is still physically alone. And then it's kind of the opposite in my song. Oh, who's calling me? 1 second. So sorry about that. Do not remember where I am. We're just going to move on to Elo Milo. I really don't think that there was actually really anything else for me to say. So, Elo Milo will follow Explain, the storyline of Explain. Told you not to worry, but maybe that's a lie. Honey, what's the hurry? Won't you stay inside? Told you not to worry, maybe that's a lie. Right? The storyline with number 2 is the narrator, I guess me in this sense, knows that there is something going on. He knows that there is something that is just scratching the surface that number 2 will not tell him. Maybe number 2 is not fully aware of what's happening, or number 2 is protecting the narrator by not saying anything. So told you not to worry, but maybe that's a lie. This could be either the narrator to number 2 or number 2 to the narrator. Don't worry, but what is happening, you should be worrying. Remember not to get too close to stars. They're never going to give you love like ours. This will be the narrator talking to number 2 for number 2 not to talk to number 3, right? Because number 3, we get surface level of what happened between the narrator and number 3. And the narrator doesn't want that happening to number 2. Where did you go? I should know, but it's cold. And I don't want to be lonely, so show me the way home. I can't lose another life. Where did you go? I should know. It's just, you wanting transparency. I can't lose another life. I cannot lose another person who I love, who I hold dear to myself, if due to something happening, if I can prevent it. Hurry, I'm worried. The world's a little blurry, or maybe it's my eyes. Again, told you not to worry, but maybe that's a lie. I'm worried. That parallelism. The world's a little blurry, or maybe it's my eyes. Obviously, that's talking about you crying. Just talking about the emotional stress of the situation. The friends I've had to bury, they keep me up at night. Now, this is kind of a play on the whole album, like All These Liars I've Trusted. Most of it's about ex-friends of mine. The friends I've had to bury keep me up at night. The stuff that I was put through, or the narrator was put through, it's interchangeable. From number 2, keeps me up at night. Keeps me up at night because I fear it was happening again to number 2. Wait, did I say that right? The things that number 3 did to me, right? An ex-friend, the friends I've had to bury, the ones I've let go. The things that number 3 did to me keep me up at night because I fear it'll happen to number 2. Said I couldn't love someone because I might break, and if you're going to die, not by mistake. It's just, I don't really know how to break this down. Maybe it's just like you're too emotional to love somebody. You yourself would break before anything goes. And I don't want to be lonely, so tell me you'll come home. Like, I really want you to be with me. I need your companionship. I need your presence. Like, I'm so lonely, so just tell me you'll give it to me. Even if it's just a lie, right? It's like you accept that the situation, there might be some lies that, maybe they're not being honest. But tell me what I want to hear. I try not to upset you, let you rescue me. The day I met you, I just wanted to protect you, but now I'll never get to. I try not to upset you. I'm a people pleaser. I do everything I can to please you. Let you rescue me. The day I met you, I just wanted to protect you. The day I met number 2, I just wanted to protect him because I knew what number 3 would do if there would be a relationship formed. But with number 3 already, in close proximity with number 2, there's not really anything I can do. Was hoping you'd come home. I don't care if it's a lie. Elo Milo for me is just a very ominous song, and I think that's really why I like it. And then explain the parallelism, right? It's talking about how, like, the narrator, me, is aware that there's something going on, but number two will not tell him and just really wants to know. Like, explain what I did. Like, explain the way you're acting. Just explain what's happening. Like, the narrator kind of feels as if it's maybe something with him. Just big trusting, you know. And then I guess we'll go straight to I love you. I would say that I love you. I love you, and honestly, listen before I go are probably Billy's like two saddest songs, if you were to ask me. So I love you goes, it's not true. Tell me I've been lied to, right? Just not wanting to accept the situation at hand. This song is more about I don't quote me. I should probably search this up. Let me fact check myself. I'm going to say that it's about her being friends with somebody and the friend confesses love for them. She doesn't want to accept it because she just sees them as friends. A complicated, painful relationship where one person struggles to reciprocate deep feelings, leading to a heartbreaking situation where they might leave, wanting the other to tell their family they love you, but ultimately ending with sorry. Bitch, we're talking about listen before I go. Let's see what Genius has to say. I Love You is a soft acoustic ballad that explores the struggles and feelings from a complicated relationship. The song's chorus features vocal harmonies by her brother Phineas. On May 13, 2018, she teased a 15-second snippet of the demo to her fans. The snippet was reposted to her Instagram story on January 2nd, 2019, where she confirmed it to be the 12th track on her debut album. However, it was replaced by Listen Before I Go, becoming the 13th track instead. When asked by Radio Energy for her favorites on the album, Eilish listed I Love You as one of them, citing that the track as still one of my favorite songs I've written in my life. In an interview with Pop Buzz, Eilish confirmed that the final three songs on the album were intended to form a sentence, beginning with the Listen Before I Go, then I Love You, ending with Goodbye. This sentence was initially supposed to begin with a track titled I Don't Know, I Just Wish I Wasn't Breathing, but Eilish stated that the song was never completed and therefore could not be included on the record. I Love You was the longest track on Eilish's discography at 4 minutes and 52 seconds, but was overtaken by the title track on her sophomore album, Happier Than Ever, which is 4 minutes and 58 seconds, just 6 seconds longer. Many have also pointed out similarities between the chorus of I Love You and Leonard Cohen's iconic song Hallelujah. The song's Spotify artwork was done by @junkie.cowboy on Instagram. Okay, so that actually gave me nothing. Okay, r/reddit.gov. Here we go. Verse 1. Her crush confessed their feelings to her, but she's not ready to accept it. She's used to being guarded, but she let this person see another side of herself. That's kind of like the opposite of Elo Milo, if you think about it. Chorus. She wants her crush to play it off as a joke so that things can go back to normal. She feels the same way, but she's scared to admit that and be vulnerable. Okay, it's kind of giving The Weeknd. Is it Scared to Live? Just not being used to having love. Verse 2. A red eye is an overnight flight, and I think that the line represents that thinking about her crush confession is keeping her up at night, which would explain. Oh, wait, no, that's Haley's comment. Never mind. The next line is, I wish we never learned to fly. It ties back to the red eye mentioned on the previous line. She wishes that the relationship, the plane, had never began, learned to fly, so that she didn't have to worry about these conflicting feelings she has. Which is the reason why I posted the plane cabin, if you couldn't tell. Bridge. It can be interpreted as either her crush feeling vulnerable after confessing their feelings, or her crush struggles with depression but smiles through the pain. Outro. She finally accepts that she loves this person and allows herself to let her guard down. That's really what it is, just not wanting to let your guard down. And that could be, in my storyline, that could be number 2. They just don't want to let this guard down. They don't want the narrator to know what's happening because it would just go against their persona. Fucking nonchalant pieces of shit. So I picked this song because number 2. Let me get comfy. So I picked this song because number 2 did straight up tell me that he loved me. And this is where I relate to the actual storyline of the song. I was like, what? Oh, honey, no. Because like it's just like something that you're not used to having, I guess. And it makes you uncomfortable because you're not used to it. Even if it's what you want, like it makes you uncomfortable. Oh my God, you guys can see my feet. Oh my God. I'm over here like twisting my feet and stuff. But yeah, there's not really anything else to it. That's really it. I mean, just wanting to have reciprocated love, right? Because that's what she mentioned in Ilo Milo. But when you get it, it's like not kind of what you expected, or it's not what you expect. Like you don't expect to get reciprocated love. So, yeah. I think that's going to be it for this video. The next episode will be the last podcast episode. I'm just gonna do an overall summary. So, as an outside perspective, it'll be like I'm a music critic or whatever. But yeah, I think that'll do it for me. I hope you guys have a nice one and stay tuned for the last final one. Bye-bye.